Hello everyone, welcome back to Manga Goblin if you're joining me once again, and hello if you're just joining me today. This is the second part of Journey to Centauri, written by Michael Ely, way back in 1999. So this is quite old, and as I said before, we're continuing the lore behind the Journey to Centauri. Basically, there was a mutiny on the Unity, and this series details the mutiny and the things that went on beforehand. So, Episode 2. Pravin Lal awakened to the hiss of the transparent capsule, door breaking its seal, and the feel of the ship's foundation shaking beneath him. His heart began to pound, and he closed his eyes, breathing deeply, seeking calm. When his heartbeat slowed, he opened his eyes once more. His training had prepared him for this. Disorientation, sleep sickness, a deep fatigue that seemed to nest in his bones. He spit the respirator from his mouth and pulled the IVs from his arm, then lifted his hands, placed them on the glass lid above, and pushed it. The cryocell opened. He was alive. Around him stretched the expanse of Cryoby 2, silent and vast, filled with over 1,000 identical glass capsules, each one bathed in a pale blue light, each with tubes and cables snaking down to conduits on the floor. Over 1,000 crew, but his eyes immediately, reflexively, turned to the cell at his left. He climbed to his feet, ignoring the chill, and crossed to it. He looked through the ice. There beneath the frost and the bluish tint of the cryogel, he could make out a soft brown shape, indistinct in the darkness of her long hair. Pyrrha. She looked so peaceful. So far away, he still remembered her gentleness, and the last strong kiss before the cryotex closed the cell, locking her away from him. His practiced eyes scanned the small console above her cell. Everything appeared normal. She had survived. His eyes flickered once more against the manual release key, and then he saw the red flashing lights at the far end of the cryo bay. The ship. He'd forgotten the danger. He brushed Pyrrha's cell with his fingers one more time and then turned away. From a metal shelf, the foot of his vacant cell, he lifted a folded uniform, sleek, comfortable, in the sky blue of the mission's Chief of Surgery, with the UN seal on the breast, and no country of origin markings visible. The captain had lobbied strongly for this. He slipped the uniform on and flipped the small computers sewn into the uniform sleeves. Status report. The captain would emerge from the cryo-sleep shortly, along with the chief science officer and some emergency support staff. It appeared that large portions of the ship's hull had been damaged, along with 2 of the 3 hydroponics modules. The fusion drive had shut down. Pravin entered the return to duty code and headed for the command bay. The ship was racing towards the Centauri system at tremendous speed, and without the fusion drive there was no way to stop. Log entry received. Pravin Lal, Chief of Surgery. I have awakened to find the mission in jeopardy. I go now to join my captain in the command bay, ready to learn what has gone awry. I pray the integrity of the ship's data core remains true. It is the last hope for humankind. All of our knowledge digitized for the new world. If Earth has not survived these last 40 years, then our future lies in the heart of this damaged ship. And that's where we leave Episode 2. Pravin Lal is a character that later on, this moment has a deeply profound effect on him. This choice affects him really, really badly. Now, I don't want to spoil it because we'll get into that later on when we look at the lore of the various fractions, but take note of what happened in this chapter, because it will come back not only to Pravin Lal's character, but to the whole of the fraction that he leads later on. So, there we are. Chapter 2. We met the Chief Surgeon, we've met the Captain. Who will we meet next? Please stay tuned. These are only little videos, so I might try and put them out more than once a week. See how things go. Thank you everyone for watching. Do take care of yourselves, and bye bye.